Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Tom Ripperger, and I'm the managing partner of Affiliated Advisors. We're excited to have Kirk Hulett to present Winning Over Centers of Influence. As many of you know, at Affiliated Advisors, we listen to our advisors and look specifically for feedback and presentations that they want to hear about. Over the past year, we've been doing lots of presentations and webinars. At the beginning of the pandemic, it was a lot about what's going on in the markets. Then it was about how to run your business remotely. Then it was a little bit about self-care. And then our advisors and our specifically our advisor council push us to move into how do you grow your business and get your business back going again. If you're interested in seeing some of those podcasts or webinars, you can find them on our website at affiliatedadvisors.com under the news and events section. Recent seminars are on the power of the female market, digital market, life settlements and long-term care, and business succession planning. I think we'll probably be doing something on digital currency and NFTs. A friend of mine told me today his $1,000 of basketball all-star game NFT is now worth $54,000. So probably something we will be talking about, but for lack of a better, we're not doing that today. I'm really excited for our presenter today because I think it's something that is of great value. Kirk Hulett is the Advisor Group Executive Vice President of Business Coaching and Consulting. He will share proven strategies to developing prosperous centers of influence and professional partnerships in your community. Prior to joining Advisor Group, Kirk led the human resources and strategy functions at Securities America and strategic development efforts for Ladenburg Thalmann. Kirk earned his master's degree in industrial and organizational psychology from the University of Nebraska, Omaha, and graduated from honors from Washburn University in Topeka, Kansas. He is currently an instructor at the College of Business MBA program. He has a BFA, which is a behavioral finance advice designation, and he is a certified BFA instructor. I'm particularly excited because I'm a huge advocate of process and organizational management, which sounds like Kirk studied in grad school. So I know this presentation will help you with how to build your business around improving human interactions with outcomes that help grow your business. Kirk, thank you very much for taking the time today to share your expertise with us.
Well, Tom, thank you. It's great to be with Affiliated Advisors here virtually today. So during your quarantine year, did you or a family member pull out an old cookbook searching for just some new recipe to try? Well, my sister found an old cookbook at the bottom of a box that was a compilation of recipes from a small town fraternal club that her mother-in-law, Alice, had belonged to. And these were old school recipes. I think they had been typewritten into this cookbook that had been mimeographed. And my sister tried a few that had been submitted by her mother-in-law, Alice, but she found that the result didn't live up to her memory of Alice's delicious cooking. And so she was asking around the family, and my sister learned that Alice did not fully disclose her recipes for the community cookbooks. She kept back some of those secret ingredients or hidden techniques. Now, for our topic today, we will not hold back any secret ingredients or skip over any critical steps in our discussion of developing a successful center of influence or COI strategy. So let's start with the big picture. A successful financial professional needs three sources of business revenue: expanding wallet share and earning referrals from current clients, actively prospecting for new clients, and establishing business development relationships with professional partners. So why focus 1/3 of your business development efforts on professional partnerships? Well, one, it'll give you more consistent flow of ideal client prospects. The average financial professional adds 12 new clients per year. If you have 3 productive partnerships and they make just 1 quality introduction per quarter, you have at least achieved average growth. Then your other growth sources can propel you far above average. Referrals from professional partners, that is alliances and centers of influence, are where nearly 29% of investors find their financial professionals. Partnerships are a force multiplier. An advertisement or a direct mail piece or a social media post, all of those methods of getting your target prospects attention and getting them in front of their face, it faces several hurdles. You have to get in front of their eyes. You have to grab their attention. You have to be memorable. You have to have an effective call to action. You, your partner, though, helps you cut through all those obstacles and distractions to get the attention of target prospects. Also, the partner is lending you their credibility in those initial first impressions. That introduction moves you to the front of the line with that target prospect. And also reduced client acquisition expense. Now, we'll discuss there is an investment to source, establish, and nurture professional partnerships over time. That is less over time than other more traditional forms of prospecting. Also, partnerships through referent credibility help reduce the time to close new business, which in turn reduces costs to acquire. So today I'm going to talk about a three-step process to building your stable of professional partnerships. There are three core ingredients to this approach. Focus first on adding value, not getting a referral. Build trust by doing what is right for each client. Find ways to meet and exceed the needs of clients you share jointly. Trust between you and the partner is what will unlock a steady stream of introductions. Finally, begin to find ways to jointly grow. Reject the notion of balanced reciprocity. You give me a referral, I give you a referral. Find the ways you can work together, and reciprocity will never be an issue. Now, here are the three steps we're going to walk through today: source, partner, and nurture. Starting with source. Professional alliances are a type of professional partnership. These alliances are usually with other financial professionals, such as attorneys, insurance agents, brokers, and CPAs. This type of professional alliance is what most financial advisors think about when you reference this topic. Now, these are perfect professionals to ally with. Why? Well, they're also always looking for new clients, and they are providing advice that is contiguous and intersecting to the advice and the services you are providing. And in some states, you may be able to share revenue with these types of professionals. Centers of influence are another type of professional partnership. These are people who know the people you want to know, specifically target prospects. COIs are often from a wide variety of professions that work with or socialize with higher net worth individuals. This is where creativity comes into play. Why would a COI want to partner with you? Well, they may benefit from access to clients like yours, thus they will be open to joint work opportunities. You can perhaps act as a connector for them, connecting them to other influencers in their target group or niche. And also, generally, people just kind of want to help other people. So how do you identify potential professional alliances and COIs? Conduct rediscovery interviews with your top segment clients. The rediscovery conversation is a meticulous interview process that shows clients you're focused on their whole picture, including their values, family, and important relationships. Specifically, we recommend you ask what other financial professionals your top clients work with. Explain to them that knowing this will make it easier for you to coordinate your advice. And since you want to clone your top segment clients, that is, acquire clients just like them, the rediscovery conversation gives you information on common places your top clients gather, belong, spend their money, or are active, which, by the way, are all clues to potential COI relationships. For example, what if several of your top segment clients are on the board of a charity, or all work for the same company, or love fly fishing, or travel to Italy every year, or own a rental home, or belong to a country club? This information will become very important soon. We'll come back to that. Next, make a master list of potential professional partners. Do research on your most promising candidates. Check out their LinkedIn profiles. Visit their website. Then prioritize your list. Who are the top 10 most promising partners, both from an alliances standpoint and a COI standpoint? Now, not every professional will do business with you, and you don't want to do business with just any professional. Know what you're looking for in a prospective professional partner. Some factors to consider are experience level, typical client, approach to service, and their aptitude for technology. Next, set a goal to make one new partnership outreach per month. Start with the top opportunity on your potential partners list. Call them up and ask them to breakfast or lunch or even just coffee. So you may want to wait a few months to kick that off just due to COVID. You could substitute an introductory Zoom call instead, but I personally think the in-person engagement will more quickly build trust and allow you to assess fit of that partner. Basically, if I think the rule is if you don't enjoy having a meal with this person, they're probably not going to be a good fit for a partnership. Next, plan to conduct an informal partnership interview at the meeting. Prepare your questions in advance and ask your fellow professionals about themselves as a person, the goals and challenges of their business, how their business is structured. Do they have partners? Who else is in the business? Learn more about their current clientele and how they acquire new clients. Find out how they're compensated. Find out if they have relationships with other financial advisors and other professionals, and see if you can assess their satisfaction with those relationships and assess their openness and willingness to work with you. In this conversation, look for any way you can to add value to them. It may be by making an introduction of a colleague, or it could be a practice management tip, or it could be some free financial planning advice, but look for the opportunity to add value to them. Now, in advance of your professional partner introductory meetings, you're going to want to prepare a one-page business profile. Give this profile to the professional partner at the conclusion of your first meeting. The business profile should include a description of your ideal client and target market. Very important is to include a description of your advice delivery process. Give the potential partner a clear picture of how you interact with, advise, and care for your clients. Also, describe your service offerings. That is a critical feature and benefit you provide to clients. Why is this important? To demonstrate that your clients are well cared for, so the potential professional partner begins to see you as a valued and trustworthy advisor, who in turn would care well for his or her clients. Also, your goal is to differentiate yourself from other professionals this partner may work with. And by the way, it sets you up for the next round of conversations in the partnering phase. Now, at this point, let's assume the initial conversation has gone well and both parties feel comfortable talking more about working together. At this point, you want to demonstrate your value to the professional partner. One way to do that is to offer a complimentary financial plan for your potential partner or for one of their top clients. Have them experience your client onboarding process and client care process. Being able to show the excellent service that your practice provides to clients can really set you apart from every other financial advisor. Concurrently, work to understand the value the professional partner offers to their clients. Dive deeper in conversations about the partner's business model, niches they serve, and real important client problems they often solve. As you start this process, be respectful of the partner's time. So for example, if it's a CPA, avoid having discussions during this time of year, tax season. They're going to be super busy then. Broach the topic of how you can work together as a professional team to support the clients you jointly share. So maybe a joint planning session to address a specific client need. Then broaden the discussion of how you can meet the needs of clients you do not currently share, but that fit both of your ideal client profiles. For example, if you have clients who just own rental properties, for example, and the professional partner is an attorney who specializes in landlord-tenant law, have a joint educational session on a topic of interest to landlords and rental property owners. You can even take it up a notch by including a P&C agent on best practices to reduce a landlord's risk and liability through insurance. Again, show that value first. Craft client solutions first. Don't ask for the referral. So the value-added work, do the value-added work, the referrals will come. And as they said in Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. If revenue sharing is an option, this is the time to broach the topic and come to a clear understanding. You'll want to research first and really understand if revenue sharing is allowed by your broker dealer, the state you're domiciled in, and by your partner's professional standards. Also, it's okay to step away from a partnership if you just can't find common ground to do joint work. You've made a great professional contact. That doesn't mean they're going to be a good fit partner. It's okay to step back. Add that person's contact to your CRM, drip a newsletter on them to keep yourself front of mind, and then move on to that next best potential partner on your list. The final stage is nurture. At this point, you've established the professional partnership. You're doing joint work, joint events, educational sessions together, but partnerships need nurturing. They need food, water, and sunlight to keep them healthy and fruitful. Make an effort to contact your professional partners personally at least bi-monthly. Schedule it in your CRM to remind you to do so. Also, add your partner to all your direct mail and email lists and social media connections. If any information or educational material is going to your top segment clients, it should also go to your professional partners. And just like you recognize milestones and achievements of your top segment clients, like birthdays and anniversaries, do the same with your professional partners. I know financial professionals who have formal planning meetings quarterly with their partners. At each meeting, they each kind of bring in 10 clients from their book and analyze opportunities for joint work. They also update on clients who they've worked with in the past and did joint work in the past. Now, if your partnership is going particularly well, consider creating a joint marketing plan between the two partners, where maybe you look at having some shared co-branded materials and some sort of maybe co-online presence. So treat your professional partners like your top segment clients. And another way to do that is to provide some surprise and delight. Surprise and delight the partners you have a very strong relationship with. An example I've heard more than once, because it's such a smart thing to do. If your partner is a CPA during tax season, make sure you deliver dinner to the office when you know they and their team are working late. Maybe send a basket of snacks, but just also things, other comfort related things. Do fun, surprising things to let your partner know you appreciate them. So to wrap up, let's do a real quick review of those secret ingredients to successful partner strategy. Then we'll get to questions. So if you have questions, jot those down now. We're going to get to those in just a moment. So first, be focused on repeatedly adding meaningful value to your partner. Each time you do, you plant a seed that will eventually blossom as an introduction or a referral. Second, be generous. Find ways to help your partner make money and do that first. If you help that partner make money first, the likelihood that introductions and referrals come back to you will be exponentially higher. Be patient. It's better to spend a year establishing 3 really good partnerships than quickly establish a bunch of loose, unproductive partnerships. Be systematic. Be systematic with your partnership nurturing activities. Automate those through your regular, just like you've automated your regular client communication, so that you're giving these regular, automated, meaningful touches to your partners. And finally, be clear. Help your partner truly understand the depth and the breadth of the value you offer. Help them understand the difference you make for your clients and the unique differentiated experience you give your clients. That too will plant a seed for future introductions and referrals. So with that, let's pause now and open it up for questions.
Great. Thanks so much, Kirk. And if you have a question, please feel free to utilize the chat function to send that over to me, and I'll get the question asked and answered. Kirk, we had a few questions come in before we started the presentation, and the first was kind of talking about LinkedIn and how to effectively use LinkedIn while you're creating these partnerships.
So first, I think LinkedIn is an excellent research tool. It gives you the opportunity to learn about that potential professional partner. So remember, you've interviewed your top segment clients. They've told you that they have a relationship. They work with this professional partner. You go out, go to LinkedIn, really understand them, their business. Who are they linked to? Are there other financial advisors they're linked to? What are they posting? That's going to show what their interests are. It may show how they're positioning themselves and their value to their clients. So it's a great research tool. I don't know that soliciting them through LinkedIn is really a great idea. I think that warmer introduction based on the relationship you have with that joint client is going to get you a lot farther than that kind of LinkedIn solicitation. But LinkedIn is just great for, research.
Great, that makes sense. And can you talk to us about the kind of coaching programs you offer through your team at Advisor Group?
Certainly, yeah. Our business coaching consulting team supports financial professionals all across Advisor Group to own and manage and lead a more efficient, profitable, and satisfying practice. Our premier coaching program is called Next Level. In fact, the next level class starts just in a few weeks on April 28th. This is a virtual program. We focus in on 10 proven business building tactics that we have been talking about for 12 years in this program, and we know they work because we've seen them work with more than 700 financial professionals who've graduated from the program. So you attend, the Next Level program is structured as 7 bi-weekly live casts. Those are 90-minute Zoom calls just like this, where we're going to present those 10 business building tactics. And we're not just going to present them and tell you in theory, we're going to tell you exactly how to implement them step by step. We're also going to give you the tools to implement them. Then in the intervening weeks, you have your coaching calls. These are one-on-one, 1-hour coaching calls with your program coach, and they're going to help you do that implementation. They're going to help guide you. They're going to help customize the tactic to your practice. We've had great results of this program over the last 12 years. The average increase to GDC in the year following completion of the program is 38%. And what we see when we compare asset gathering after the program to before the program is a 75% increase in asset gathering. So that's the Next Level program. I know some of the advisors affiliated with affiliated advisors have been through the program. I think Tom can probably refer you to them to find out about their experience. But if you're interested, I would encourage you, let us know now, because we're filling up our seats for our April 28th class. So that starts in just 2 weeks.
Great. We'll have time for 2 more questions. The next one being, can you give us an example of a partnership relationship that did not work out? So maybe something, some kind of example of what not to do.
The most common failed partnerships, I chalk up to misassessment, where it is often a CPA relationship where the CPA is very, I would say, skeptical about our profession, is very conservative about wanting to refer clients, and it has a really hard time building a trust relationship with a partner. That's where I often hear this, just those partnerships fall apart. And I think you've got to really get into fit. Is this someone who wants to partner? You don't want to drag them to partnership, right? You want them interested, and that they're recognizing as a business owner, as a professional, that partnerships are just as important to them as they are to you. I think those are better partnerships. So that upfront assessment of fit is so important.
Great. And if you could go back to the slide where you had the actually examples of different partnerships.
Well, went too far. There we go. Professional alliances.
Yep, that's exactly it. If someone's not sure where to start, which partnership and professional alliance have you seen most commonly be successful? from this
Yeah.
list?
It's been estate attorneys, it's been accountants, CPAs, tax preparers. They know where people's assets are, and it's been PNC affiliated, property and casualty agents who don't get into financial advice, right? They don't have an arm that is doing financial advice. They're really standalone PNC agents. Those are the best. Those are the best professional alliances. But I will tell you, for advisors who have really deep niches, they also have had really great and fruitful professional partnerships with more non-traditional centers of influence. Specifically, I know of advisors who specialize with women after divorce. So they will work with divorce attorneys, counselors who specialize in people going through divorce. And they will all work together as a real holistic team to support their clients. So that's a little more non-traditional, but still a very, very fruitful set of professional partnerships.
Great. Thanks so much. And we'll turn it back over to Tom to wrap things up.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Kirk, for your time. That was really great. I found it fascinating. I used to work at McGladrey, and the biggest mistake we saw with CPAs was one, walking into a room and telling a CPA you know about more about tax than them. So that would be one to avoid. And if you walked into the room and they know more about investments than you, then maybe find another CPA. So
Yeah.
again, back to fit, right? Like make sure that it's someone that people like to refer up in expertise, right? So allow the people you're referring out to, be the experts, and then make sure that the people that are referring you also let you be an expert at what you do. So thank you very much for taking your time. We do have 2 advisors or 3 advisors, I think, taking the next level program. So if anyone's interested, we'd be happy to hook you up with them. I think they're having very good, if nothing else, it's building their confidence that they're doing the right things. And then others are saying, wow, this has really opened up my eyes to different things we should do. For advisors who attended this meeting today, thank you for taking your time. We know that you are all busy, especially those of you, and we have advisors at our group who are CPAs. So thank you for taking that time. Our mission at Affiliate Advisors is to help advisors build the business of their dreams while serving their clients with integrity, creativity, and compassion. And we hope that this meeting today lived up to that goal. If you have any feedback, questions, or suggestions on improvement, please let us know. We are kind of looking for next speakers for a couple months out. This recording will be on our website. And if you find value, please refer your friends to it, because if you're getting value, you should share that value with your friends, and that is affiliateadvisors.com. Kirk, thank you again. Thank everyone for attending, and we'll see you next month at the same time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.